What up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 5. So if you haven't seen the 5th episode of Season 8 of The Real Housewives of Potomac, turn this video off, go watch the episode, come back and watch this video, and like this video, and subscribe to my channel, because it's a simple and free way to support my channel. It literally takes less than 4 seconds to do, so you can definitely hit the like button and the subscribe button, because I don't only review The Real Housewives of Potomac, I review other shows as well. And I'm also not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You're going to hear me say, so, like, 1,000 times. It is what it is. I might stop to regain my thoughts, and I'm definitely going to be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. And anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. These are my thoughts and expressions. And comment below what you would grade this episode, what you thought of the episode, what you thought about my review, if I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, all that good stuff. Comment below. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this episode. This episode was very slow. Like, we didn't really get anything. I'm going to have to get this on like a C+. I may have to give it a C+. I might change my grade after as I'm talking about it. That's why I like to do my reviews before and after. That's why I like to do my grades before and after the reviews. So I might change my grade once I finish talking about the whole episode. But for right now, C+, because it wasn't nothing too exciting for me. So I'm gonna have to give it a C+. Okay. Last chance, if you haven't seen episode 5 of season 8 of The Real Housewives of Potomac, turn this video off right now because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Cool beans. If you watch my reviews, then you can obviously tell that I'm not in my normal surroundings at my house. So we're going to try to get through it. Hopefully the picture is good enough. I'm sitting right in front of the window trying to get as much light as possible. And I got my phone. I brought my iPad this time, so we ain't got to use no goddamn laptop. But anyway, so the first scene of the episode is Mia and Giselle and Ashley meeting up to go shopping because apparently Ashley has invited the entire cast on a trip to Austin, Texas. Yeah. So they talk about Wendy's. They talk about Nneka's accusations against Wendy's family and how smart Nneka is. Of course, they all hate Nneka. Well, not even Ashley. Not hate Nneka, but of course Giselle hates Wendy. Mia and Ashley low-key hate Wendy too. I'm not even about to sugarcoat shit. Of course they all hate Wendy, so of course they all talking about, well, I believe what Nneka's saying. Like, she wouldn't just pull this out of thin air, da-da-da. And I'm like, Wendy, this is exactly, you see, I'm not in my normal surroundings. I do not smoke bamboo sheets. But Wendy, this is exactly why we are wondering why the fuck you want to be friends with Ashley so bad. I said this in my review before, like, the first chance Ashley gets, she's gonna jump on the bandwagon with the green-eyed colorist and Mia colorist ass, and she gonna distance herself from your ass, Wendy. So I don't even know why you trying to be friends with goddamn Ashley. Just like I don't know why Candace is trying to be friends with Robin. Fuck that bitch. Fuck them bitches. For real. So then we get this scene, Wendy and Eddie, they out for lunch. They basically talking about the pickleball event. They don't really say anything of importance. Then we get this scene, Nneka and her husband, they are the OBGYN, apparently, I guess, to get like checkup or whatever. And I'm sorry, like, Nneka already came in and I'm not liking her, so it's kind of like hard for me to even talk about her scenes. But we're gonna get through it. So basically, the doctor tells them that they good, but the husband, I might be saying his name wrong, Ike, but that's how it looked like. That's what it looked like when you see it, the name. But the doctor basically says to Ike that he has low sperm volume, but he tells him he really not worried about it because Ike is Nigerian and Nigerians usually pop out twins and stuff. And I'm just like, sir, like, what type of doctor is this telling him that he got low sperm count, but low sperm volume, but also telling him that it's nothing, like you guys are good. Basically telling them they good. Says that they need to keep taking prenatal vitamins and try again in 6 months. Nneka is not happy about this. I guess she's trying to have a baby right now. She says to some extent that she feels like, or her family feels like, if she don't have a baby with Ike, he gonna leave her. I mean, they even show a clip of somebody in Nneka's family telling her she need to pop out a baby before Ike get tired of her or something. I'm like, if anything, he'll get tired of the way you talk to him before you not giving him a child. She talked to him like he a fucking child already. Then we get this thing with Morton and... I said Morton. Mia and Gordon. They sit with the therapist and... I don't know. So Mia tells the therapist that how she almost contemplated divorce, talking to a divorce attorney. Gordon was like, well, he had no idea. This is what prompted him to work harder on their relationship and things like that. Mia just starts expressing all types of stuff, basically all in all, she's saying she wants Gordon to retire. And I'm like, how y'all go digging ass want him to retire? Y'all ain't even got the money that y'all used to. So now you want him to retire? It's not making sense. I feel like it's something else there. So then Gordon tells the therapist he sees how strong Mia is and how she don't let stuff bother her and things like that. And the therapist is saying, like, maybe it's not her strength. Maybe that's her, that maybe all of that is a burden on her. And Gordon tells Mia, like, basically, I'm not working. I'm not done working. I stop working when I'm dead, basically. And it's like, yeah, this nigga just lost his whole share in the company or whatever. Y'all losing money and you talking about he need to retire. Y'all just had to move from y'all big old house to a condo or whatever you want to call it. Y'all had to fire y'all nanny because y'all having financial issues. Y'all in therapy because of financial issues. But you saying you want him to retire. It makes no sense. Because, Mia, what do you do besides Real Housewives of Potomac? Because you came on the show saying you was the CEO of this company. This company's gone now. So what do you do that can have y'all financially stable to where you want Gordon to retire? It was throwing me off. I feel like it's something else that they not telling us. So all the ladies, they get to the airport and they arrive in Austin. They get to the I guess to Ashley's room or wherever they all meeting up at in the room, and Ashley's like, Robin, we all know you've been stressed, so I'm gonna give you the penthouse suite. What? We all know you've been stressed. We all know you've been lying to the whole cast last season. You don't deserve nothing. You deserve to sleep in the lobby. If anything, you should have gave the room to Wendy, who was attacked all last season, and you trying to build a friendship with. But no, you give it to Robin, the one that everybody's looking at sideways because she decided to hide her whole situationship last season and be in everybody else's business. Okay, Ashley. This is why Ashley big forehead ass, and I can say that because I got a big forehead too. But this is why her big forehead ass is just drama, trouble, and not nobody friend for real. So Giselle wants to keep bringing up the fact that Karen brought up her and Robin's situation at the pickleball event, and like I'm just like, girl, what is your problem? She was trying to use an example of how her and Robin are getting to a better space, that you and the other ladies could be into a better space. That was the only thing Karen was trying to do. But Giselle trying to turn it around, make it seem like Karen don't really like Robin. And I'm like, why does Karen... If I was Karen, I wouldn't care. Like, I don't need to like Robin. I don't want to like her. The fuck she played with me? Are you forgetting how you and Robin played with her seasons before that? With the whole Ray, Blue Eyes, the tax evasion, all that? So when Karen getting her lick back now, y'all want to get emotional. I feel like you don't like Karen. Like, bruh, like, this is why I don't like these bitches. This is why I don't like them. So Giselle brings that up again, and Karen basically uses what's the word? She uses I can't think of the word right now, but instead of saying, like, relationship, she says our relationship is like a pie. I cut it in half. One half is out eating or whatever, and the other half is in the freezer or whatever. She said my other half with Robin is still in the freezer. She said Robin is a $2 pie from Safeway. So then we get this thing. Karen, Wendy, and Candace, my fave three. They sitting down to talk. I thought it was about to just be a scene with them three. So I was like, okay, I'm going to like this scene. Then all of a sudden, Ashley comes over. Then Giselle and Nneka come over. I'm like, oh, so this is about to be a whole scene with all the ladies. I was just annoying. I was like, I was here for the separation. I don't care. I was here for the separation and Karen going back and forth. I was here for that. I don't care. And why wasn't Kierna invited on this trip? The friend of. NECA's there. Why couldn't Kiana be there? So Karen brings up the fact that Giselle and Candace are still beefing. Candace says, well, that's because she thinks if she don't speak to me, then I'm just going to disappear. But my black ass still here. I was like, yes. Okay. Because that's what she really thinks. She really think, oh, the producer's going to be like, oh, Giselle and Robin really don't like Candace, so let's get her off the show. But my black ass still here, yes. And y'all can't stand it. That's what it is. Can't stand it. Can't stand it, these dark-skinned girls on the show. Y'all can't stand it. Y'all only tolerate NECA because she beefing with Wendy. And y'all hate Wendy more than y'all would try to dislike NECA. Because if NECA ain't had no beef with Wendy and came in being nice to Wendy or whatever, they would not like NECA neither. So Giselle gets to, well, for the safety of my children, I choose not to participate. And Candace is like, well, for the safety of my family and my bonus kids and my marriage and the mental state of my family has been in a disarray because of her actions last season. I was like, yes, you better speak on it, Candace. Because I just like, how do you sit here, Giselle, and act like you did nothing wrong? And then her confessional to see this episode, she says that Candace's husband made her go into a bedroom with him. So now you switching shit up because last season you were saying that y'all walked into the room and it was a dressing room and you didn't know that your staff was there and y'all could have left the door open. It was a whole bunch of... This is like Giselle switched her whole damn story up today in this confessional, in this episode, in this confessional. So I was looking... I'm always looking at Giselle. I'm not even... Like, Giselle just a wild bitch. She's a colorist bitch. Fuck that bitch. Like I say, like... I don't even think too much when it comes to Giselle, Robin, Mia. Fuck them bitches. Ashley. So Robin, Mia, and... Yeah, Robin and Mia, they're walking on the way to meet up with the other ladies. And this is when Mia decides she wants to share with Robin that her and Gordon's attorney had robbed them of their money, and when they called him out and took him to court, he got disbarred, and he felt so ashamed that he committed suicide. And Mia fake gets emotional saying, I know you can relate, Red Robin, because you went through the same thing with your situation. And I'm just like... It was like, was Mia even crying? Like, girl, I guess. So back with the other ladies, Karen brings up again, like, Giselle, you were super quiet around at the pickleball event. I was like, Karen, leave it alone. Let her ass be quiet. It's been the best ever since she's been quiet. Let her be quiet. We don't need her messy ass. I would have been fine if her and Robin didn't come back this season. They could have brought some two newbies. So Giselle gets the, well, it was the witchcraft stuff that was disturbing for me. So NECA's like, oh, your mom... NECA says, Wendy, like, your mom did say that. Da, da, da. So then Giselle, of course... This is like... And then it's like, Giselle, you don't want to speak to these ladies, but when they're in conflict with someone, you want to jump in and try to say something to them then. Because Giselle says to Wendy, well, didn't your mom say something to me? I'd be like, bitch, don't speak to me. We not talking. We not on a talking basis. I'd be like, ask somebody else to ask me that. The fuck? Like... You don't talk to me, but then when I'm getting into it with somebody, you want to jump in, basically in their defense. Like, girl, this is why Giselle gets on my damn nerves. So she brings up the fact that Wendy's mom said stuff about Mia, rightfully so. Mia attacked her ass last season. Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't any mom? Your mom would have did the same thing, Giselle, we would hope. So she brings up the fact that Wendy's mom said stuff about Mia online. And then Robin and Mia come over. So Wendy's like, well, since your friend Giselle brought it up, Mia was like, I was trying to forget. Wendy reads verbatim what her mom said about Mia online. And it was basically like some Holy Ghost, but they took the words fire and thunderstorm and ran with that shit. Robin, Ashley, and Giselle. Of course, they in their confessionals believe it. Yeah, she said fire, she said thunderstorm. Oh, yeah, it's witchcraft for sure. Only Karen was the sensible one that was like, I mean... It sounds like a normal prayer to me. Why wouldn't you say something about somebody that assaulted your daughter? Anybody would do the same thing. Like, come on. They just trying to. The hate for Wendy is so real. It's crazy. They don't do nothing but make her look even better. I don't care. Team Wendy. They Team Wendy, Candace, Karen. So then, so Wendy says this whole situation is not even between me and NECA. It's actually about NECA's cousin and my sister no longer being friends. So NECA's like, you're lying. Like the reason, it's all about, she says the whole same story. Your cousin called, said that you said that I was using you to be around the woman, da-da-da. She's like, and I don't even say anything about you because I don't know anything about you. I just know you from passing or whatever. And Wendy's like, well, she says, you do know who I am. You specifically came on this show to go against your fellow Nigerian sister to purposely attack me, basically. And that's exactly what it is. Yeah, and of course, Giselle, Robin, Ashley, and their confessionals eating up everything NECA says because the hateful Wendy is so hard with them. And then, this is when they ask about Lebby or something, and Wendy's like, I don't know, like, Lebby is NECA's friend. So this is when NECA's like, well, how you lying because NECA was at your daughter's sip and see. You invited her to your whole sip and see, but y'all not friends. So then they show this clip of Wendy's sip and see, an unseen clip that we didn't get to see, of NECA's cousin being there at Wendy's sip and see, Wendy's daughter's sip and see, and Wendy's giving somewhat praises to the girl Lebby or whatever. So Wendy kind of does get quiet. I ain't gonna lie. She does get quiet when NECA says that. Even Candace in her confessional like, well, damn, Wendy, like, how can you be friends with somebody, but then you have them at your child's such an intimate moment, whatever. So she even got Candace questioning that. But then we find out later, this wasn't in the show, but Wendy clarifies later on Twitter that her and Lebby were friends, but they stopped being friends about 3 years after that whole sip and see. So yeah, Wendy and Lebby were friends during the sip and see, but they haven't been friends for about 3 years. And now it is ironic how this Lebby character comes in with NECA, and now they all got this beef with Wendy. So now it is kind of making sense. Because I was looking at Wendy sideways for a minute. But once she cleared it up and said that they haven't been friends for about 3 years. Now it makes sense. So now NECA's on the show, and she's a cousin of Lebby, so Lebby putting all this in their ear. It's just like it's the hate Wendy train. That's what it is. I just hope Candy don't jump on board because of that last scene, making her question Wendy's or whatever. It's just like, I don't know. This is like the fact that Wendy and Candace has to be around these bitches. Like, me personally, I would just be fine with being separate like they was and Karen coming back and forth. I would be totally fine with that. I would be fine with them taking Ashley, Giselle. They can keep Ashley and Mia. They don't do nothing too harsh. Ashley and Mia do. They do. Now that I think about it, yeah. They all colorists. They all wrong. They all do badass, weird ass shit. I don't like none of them. I don't care. That's how the episode ended. Like I said, C+. Not a lot went on. They was bringing up the same damn subjects, the same situations. It's like they only got a lot to go off this season. And I hope Wendy don't give them no type of energy. Because Wendy, the less energy you give them, the less storyline they have. You realize you are their storyline this season. You and Robin. And we see next episode, everybody get on Robin. Robin want to cry and stuff. I'm being the victim. And watch they leave it alone right after that. But if it was Wendy, they would drag it on for episode and episode. We've seen it. It's being done. I don't even got no predictions for episodes to come. I just know it's going to be a continuous of the hate Wendy and hate Candace train. And I just hope they thrive and strive and rise above all these bitches and keep on going. That's all I can say. Thanks for watching this review, and comment below what you would grade the episode, what you thought of the episode, what I talked about, if I forgot anything, if I was off on anything, all that good stuff. Comment below. And like this video and subscribe to my channel because I don't only review the Real Housewives of Potomac. I review other shows as well. I just did my Baddies East review. If you watched that, go check that out. I do my Married to Medicine. If you watched that, check that out too. I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.